Hey everyone, welcome back to Polymath Engineering. I am Chris and today I'll guide you through setting up Modbus communication between a PLC running a codices based program and Home Assistant. I'll show you both sending data from the PLC to Home Assistant and controlling the PLC from Home Assistant. I am using an ABB PM573 in Automation Builder, but the process should be similar for other PLCs using codices based development program. So let's get started. First off, you want to ensure you have enabled Modbus TCP IP server on the PLC. So in my case, I have to go into Internet Protocols and add the Modbus TCP IP server, which I've done. There's not much to do in here for me. What I did find out was default, I think task timeout was 1 second, and I had a bit of communication issues between the Home Assistant and my PLCs, so I increased it to 3 seconds, and now I haven't had any problems after this. You have to when you open up your application, and in your application you have to add your code for your PLC, which in this case for this purpose is pretty basic. I have added a simple counter to update my output status, and these output status are mapped directly on outputs on my digital output card. These states are stored in holding register using bitwise operations. So as you can see, outputs 1 to 8 is then stored in the output register right here, and I have mapped my outputs directly here in my digital output card. I have also done the test that we're going to send from Home Assistant to on my other digital output card right here. So this is mapped in Automation Builder. In my global variables, I have my counter at address 100 and my output register at 11. And my test register, my switch I'm sending from Home Assistant is at address 20. So that's pretty much it for the PLC code, and you log in and then you download. You can see I already done that, so it's counting and it's activating the outputs and deactivating the outputs as we go. Here you can see my output register changing depending on what we're reading. You want to head over to your Home Assistant. You have to first go to settings and add the Modbus integration if you haven't already. When you have done that, you have to head over to your file editor and add your PLC, which I've done like this. You have to add your Modbus, give it a name, TCP IP, the IP address of the PLC, port 502. After that, you have to add your signals coming from the PLC, which in my case is the counter that's counting here, and my output register, which is this one. And for sending values to the PLC, I have created a switch that I call test coil that will go on address 20, which is also going to be received as a register that we have to take out the bits from. And like here, the output register, we're fetching this one, and you have to add a template sensor that looks like this in your file editor, the binary sensor, where you extract the bits from this output register. So it's out test 1 to 8, which is extracted from this output register. And to demonstrate that, we can go in here where I have it. As you can see, the counter and the output register is corresponding to whatever is done in the PLC. So this is actual outputs on my PLC. and we have the test coil, the switch we're sending to the PLC, which is right here. So if I turn it on, the output will go true, and turn it off, it will go false. So everything is working, and this is also coming in. This test coil is coming in on my test register, which is address 20, as you remember was the address for my test coil in my file editor. So 20 and the first bit. So that's pretty much it. Of course, when you add everything here in your Home Assistant, you have to reload the configuration or even restart your Home Assistant. I would suggest to restart the Home Assistant. But that's pretty much it. So you should have a Modbus communication between your PLC and your Home Assistant, and you can monitor PLC data and even control outputs from the Home Assistant. So if you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more automation and engineering content. If you would like me to send you the test code of the PLC, I would be happy to do that. Just leave me a comment down below this video, and we'll be in touch. Have a great day.